What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Another war video. We just finished this war. Let's jump right into it. This war, I bring my typical team. My first fight is a Cosmic Ghost Rider, Path 7, Matador, Kinetic Transference, and Power Drain ability is 90% reduced. So here, you know, just go in and be careful. Bait those special ones because they're pretty easy to avoid. Here I'm just trying to bait that special one, which, you know, he's in no hurry to throw. You know, losing a little bit of patience. Come on now. Throw that special one, buddy. And he throws it. And now I got 1 bar of power. I'm pretty happy about that. He throws the special one this time. He's pretty happy to do it. And then I get parried. I don't know what happened there. I guess I was slow punishing his special, but, like, I disagree with that parry. I 100% disagree with that parry. And then he throws another special one. And then because I got parried, I was like, I'm not going in. I'm just going to throw the L3. And then he's at 2%, and 1 little hit here. Boom, done. Lose 8% health over something silly. And now I have Mojo. I think it's a rank 3 Mojo on Power Snack. I keep Dex on for this one. I just decided to use an invulnerability boost instead. Flame on. I'm pretty comfortable fighting Mojos with Torch. There I couldn't punish as heavy that time. Got lucky not to get damaged. So here I'm just trying to add like 1 little flame at a time. I want him to throw his SP1 just because I want to eat it to the block and build up my smokers, but I say screw it. Now he throws the L2. I dex the last part. But what really matters at this point is controlling the power. He goes through backup recovery, gets to L2. And I'm pretty lucky that he's happy to throw it here. But you know, because I have so many smolders, he's just melting away. But you know, I did take some degen, and you know, 30% health lost. Had I not, you know, had to remove Dex, could I have lost less health? Yeah. Who knows? Anyway, next fight is Kingpin. There's a pre-fight on him, so this is a pretty simple Archangel fight. I always take a quick second just to make sure, because you never know, man. The contest went into emergency maintenance, and you never know what kind of bugs are going to come up here. So even with the guidance boost, I always just take a quick second just to make sure he's stunned. I don't want him to accidentally shrug off something because the guidance boost didn't work or something like that. And also, coming off last war's performance where I died twice, you know, I want to make sure that this war is like flawless, you know, so I'm playing relatively conservative, which means probably more item use than usual, but less risks, you know, that's the only thing, is take no risks. So here, you know, there's all kinds of neuros on him, it's Mix Master, he's just going down, and that was a pretty good fight, you know, pretty happy with it. My next fight is Professor X on Encroaching Stun. I'm going to use Torch here and build the temperature above 10, you know, preferably at 20. So that way if he goes into Falter, it doesn't really matter. And luckily, you know, his hits are energy based, so it does build my temperature and my smolders up. I did eat a combo there. I think I missed a reparry. So I'm just having to make sure that he doesn't throw a special here, so I throw my L2, which is a long stun, but I threw it a little bit premature. Luckily, he was stunned as well, so I get away with it. My next fight, Mole Man, gotta be careful for him shrugging, and sure enough, he does shrug it, but I'm quicker than him on the first combo, but not quick enough on the second combo. So then, you know, I go right into conservative mode from there. And now, if I do parry, I'm in no rush to jump in and hit him. So just bait those specials, bait those heavy attacks. There I get a nice little intercept. The main thing is don't get hit by, well, anybody really, but like, you know, he can cause some pretty nasty bleeds on you. You know, and he purifies everything. So here I'm just baiting the SP1. Just staying away. And he throws it. Like we didn't have to dance around too long that time. You know, he's shock immune, so you just have to fight him with Doom like a regular champ. No Doom style. You know, and he's playing ball right now. Luckily, he doesn't really get too many buffs, so he doesn't gain. He doesn't gain anything being on this node. He's just an annoying matchup on a few nodes for sure. And that should be enough to finish that fight. So things are going pretty good for us so far, no deaths. Now we have a rank 3 Odin. I couldn't find a duel for him. But, you know, it's not too bad, just going to play it safe. I remember Doom was pretty good for him in the monthly EQ when he was the main guy. There were a few nodes in that monthly EQ that made him even better. But other than that, I'm not too stressed about this fight. Just again, just managing the power. I actually don't like that I'm at SP2 right now, so I have to be very careful with my next few combos to not push him to SP3. So you see I just kind of parry go in, and I only make sure to push him to SP3 when I'm at SP3. Again, playing it very conservative. Now we get into the Doom cycle, and it's basically done from here. This will probably trigger Protect, as I think Odin is considered a large or XL champ. I don't see any, oh, there's Protection. It gets triggered right at the end. Not a huge deal, there's only 4% health left. And that's it for that fight. Now this next fight is Blade on Powerful from Afar. Scary fight for Doom, because if you slip up, you know, you're in trouble, and we know how Blade is against Mystics. He's going to shrug off that parry quick. So I have to be like on good timing here and pay attention to my shocks here. You know, now steal the power gain, which I'm feeling good now. I'm seeing my power go up, Mystic Dispersion, all that beautiful stuff. You know, and luckily he's throwing the special 1. Had he thrown a special 2, you know, you can't really dex that special 2. You can, I think, but you know, I dex the last part of special 2 typically, right at the end. But I do take a few bullets to the block. But at this point, things are going pretty well. And Blade doesn't benefit from the global. And now we're just going to finish the fight with this SP2. So that fight went a lot better than I expected. I was a little bit nervous about that one, actually. Now I have a rank 3 Dragon Man on Stunning Reflection, and I learned something in this fight. I know that when he has an Incinerate, you see his Stunning Reflection is on cooldown, so I could stun him right now, and that's exactly what I'm doing. But I make a big mistake here, not understanding the node. I've also triggered Protection, but I thought my existing Incinerates, even if his Stunning Reflection came back, I thought that they would still act to put on a cooldown. Instead, I got stunned, ruins my rhythm, and then he gains power to a special 3. And at this point, I'm like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. And I survived the special 3, but now I'm cornered. And now he's going to be unblockable and unstoppable. I tried to throw an SP1 just to like last it out. Doesn't work. Can't survive. I feel like if I would have survived that, I could have finished the fight. But instead I died. Brutal. I should have just went in with Doom to begin with, and that's what I do here. I finish him off with Doom. Start off with a nice little intercept. Doom can get power on Polka Dot just because of the shocks. And Dragon Man's very happy in this fight to throw his SP2. Which is great for me. I actually don't mind if he throws the SP1, because then he places that ineptitude and it's free willpower healing. But as you see here, he's just very happy to throw an SP2. I'm almost at 1 bar of power here. Another nice little intercept here. And then for some reason I went for the backhand. Makes me get stunned. That was a silly move. So, you know, just making some silly mistakes and a few wars here. At this point, the war's already won. The other team had like 30 deaths more than we did. So I wasn't too stressed. And now here, you know, throw the SP2, let him melt a little bit. And, you know, that's it. Now the next fight is rank 3 Dr. Doom. We have the White Mags pre-fight. And, you know, Doom with Doom. So it's just about managing his power, and then I avoid his backhand, go in to punish him, and then he intercepts me with a special one. Whatever. It is what it is. Doesn't do much, no harm. Here I decided to throw the SP2. Really all I'm focused on in this particular fight is 1, don't get hit, but 2, the brute force. I don't want to degen to death. So there, avoid his SP1. We almost were going to do this fight with Human Torch without the pre-fight from White Magneto, which would have made this fight very difficult. I would have had to intercept a lot. And brute force and limber, all those things would have caused problems, and that's because there was some poor planning on my part, and the guy who brought White Mags was also needed to do Killmonger, but on the opposite side of Boss Island. So we decided to send other people to Killmonger, and luckily at that point the war was already won, so the attack bonus didn't matter as much, but you know, every attack bonus really matters. So we sent White Mags to give me the pre-fight here, just so I could parry the fight as normal. So then here we keep going. And then this should be a fight ender right here. Let him melt a little bit, stay back, and boom. And that's it for this war. So we win this war, which is good after losing, I think, 1 or 2 in a row. We need to win 2 more to get back into tier 2, I think. To get our war rating to around 2400, which is usually around tier 2. And then we have, I think there's 5 more wars, 6 more wars left in the season. We basically have to win all of them if we want to end in Platinum 2. Our overall deaths were still too high in this war, so we have some work to do, we have some learning to do, but hey, we're back on the winning train. That's all that matters. And yeah, so I hope you like this video as well. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we look forward to the next war video. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out.